Alright guys, let me tell you everything about my 2018 LC500. I bought this for $55,000. It looks amazing. Comes with the yellow calipers. It did come with upgraded rims. Don't ask me what type of rims. I'll let you guys know that down in the description. But it looks really clean. Like I said, I bought it for $55,000. Out the door it was almost $60,000 with taxes. But I personally think I love it for this range. I believe for $100,000 it is very expensive. But this is why I think the 2018 is better than the 2024. And there's just one thing that I like about the 2018 to 23 is the stereo. I think the stereo looks a lot better on the 2018 to 23. And the 24, I know they did change the stereo. Now this one has CarPlay. I did upgrade it, so now it has all the nice stuff that the new one has. One of the other things that I didn't like about the 24 was it's $100,000, of course, right? You can't get a used one for that price for $55,000. And then the other thing is the stereo's like right here. I don't like it. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I like this whole just kind of really clean dash. It just looks really clean. As you saw, you know, with the maps, it looks amazing. It's about a 10-inch screen. I believe on the newer ones a little bit smaller, but it is taller, if that makes any sense. The nice thing about this upgrade that I like about it, I mean, if you can get a 23, I think those are even still amazing. I mean, all these cars are beautiful. I thought this stereo is still a lot cleaner. I know the keypad is a huge debate about people. I know everybody disagrees. They say that it's really bad. I think it's like with anything, you just get used to it. It's like if you play video games on a controller, you're not gonna be that good on keyboard, so you just gotta get used to the keyboard. It's not really the keyboard's fault, it's just you suck with keyboard. You get better at it. So, same thing with the keypad. It's nice when you touch a screen. I do agree with that, but I personally think this stereo looks a lot cleaner and it looks more elegant in a sense, right? On the 23 to 2018 versus the 24, but it's still a beautiful car. Don't get me wrong, they really didn't change anything much besides the stereo, I believe. I know they did some suspension work, but besides that, nothing too crazy. Like I said, it has CarPlay, Android Auto, you know, wireless, so you don't even have to be hooked up, but you can do the wired. It can mirror your screen. The amazing thing that I did on this one is I also has an HDMI input, so I ran the cable back here. I actually have the HDMI right here, as you can see. I can plug it in. I can watch movies if I really wanted to. I wouldn't recommend that when you're driving, but it makes it a complete different car when you have the Android or the CarPlay on your stereo when you're going on road trips. Especially this car, I love it for road trips. It's, you know, it's not the fastest car. It is heavy car. I mean, it's like 4,000 pounds, I believe. Versus some other sports cars. And, you know, again, this is not a sports car, it's a luxury car. So if you see it in that sense, it's a very nice car. I love it. It's very comfortable, but eventually I'll make it fast. That's my goal with this car. But going back to the stuff that you have on this CarPlay or Android Play, it also has a front camera. I will show you guys a video of me installing it. I totally recommend doing that because I've almost hidden the lip of the front. You know, I'm still trying to measure this car. It's still new to me. Still trying to figure it out. But, you know, you can go back to your menu. You just hold the button for 3 seconds, and as you can see, it changed back to the original screen. You know, it has maps, but I mean, the CarPlay, you know, the Apple and Google Maps are a lot better. It's so much easier to type into them. You know, I can go on and on about that. Another feature that I didn't mention was I did put a dash cam on my car. Actually ran the cables through and hit them, so they're all hidden. You guys might be able to see down here I have the fuse box. I hooked it up directly to the fuse box. I always recommend, if you're going to do a dash to your fuse box, I always use a cigarette lighter, something that is not very important. But as you can see, it's very hidden. So if I put the mirror down, there you guys. But if I put the mirror down, you can't even see where the dash is. You know, I probably could tuck this wire into here and hide it a little bit better, but you know, little decisions like that doesn't hurt anyone. And then also, you know, one of the other complaints that I have is on this car is mounting your phone. I did see some different models, so I'm gonna show you the one I use right now, but this one's the one I have. It's like a magnet, so you attach it to your AC unit. The only downside is you can't move your AC up and down, but you can put this on here and you can put your phone on there. It's actually pretty nice, and it's still not, you can still see the screen, and your phone's like right about here, so you can still see your AC controllers and everything. I've seen other ones that they kind of wrap around here. I've heard bad reviews about these. I just like this one. It was simple as 10 bucks. I have to spend $50 just to attach it. Yeah, that's pretty much it on that side. And then I guess the last thing is the window tint that I did to the car. Got the windows tinted. I got 20% on the front and back, and also in the rear. I got the front windshield tinted just slightly, nothing crazy, like 70%, just because of the sun. I just, you know, to protect the inside of the car. I should have done a little bit darker, but honestly, it's dark enough. I don't want to get pulled over. As it is, I don't have a front plate. In California, you have to use a front plate, but I mean, just look at this car. For about $60,000, I believe it's totally worth it. You know, half the price almost, and it runs beautiful. The next thing I want to do is an exhaust, and then maybe get a tune for it just to make it a little bit faster. But overall, this car is just amazing. I always recommend one. You know, if you're just wanting something quick, but you know, not super fast, because it's not going to beat a Corvette. It's actually not going to beat a lot of cars, but it's fast if you want to beat some cars, not all cars, but eventually I'll make this car fast enough. I feel like there's not that many people that make these cars fast. It's just such more of a harder market, I guess. And as you guys can hear, the exhaust on it sounds really beautiful. There we go.